Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Comfort and it's good to have you here. If this is your first time, well, welcome to the family. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning. I'm always very happy to know that people are here to watch what we present here. So this is a channel where we talk about things that can make a woman appealing and things that can help us become ideal women. And it's not so we can be better than anybody else, but because we want to be better than we were yesterday. So what are we discussing today? Today we are going to talk about something that is very, very interesting. And I find this very interesting because, the points that are going to come out today are going to find you really notice that they will have a way to your heart. So this is what is called a bucket list, and a good number of people, like everybody always, like we all have a bucket list, and we have things that we wish to finish before we could close our eyes and, see our life fading away. So today we are going to discuss what is on your bucket list. What are some of the things that you should put down to actually say, you know what, I'm not closing my eyes, I'm not ending my life here on earth until I have done 1, 2, 3. Well, to be honest with you, people have different kind of views. Someone will tell you, on my bucket list, I have a goal to really visit the Sahara Desert, or go to, Bali, or, visit the highest mountain in the whole world. But as a woman, what are some of the things that you can really, really put on your bucket list and that can help you leave your legacy and be able to, look back and, smile at your life and, deep down your heart that you did your best? These are the things we are going to talk about, and I'll straight go into the first one. The very first thing that you could think about when it comes to making a bucket list that could leave a legacy is, think about mentoring other people. You can put that on your bucket list. You make it a goal that you want to mentor other people. Do you have cousins? Do you have young ones growing around you? Do you have people from the churches you go to? Or do you have people from your workplace? Maybe somebody new who joined your workplace, and you just tell yourself, you know what, I am going to make it a goal to mentor someone. One thing about being a mentor is the person that you're going to mentor and the person that you're going to help to grow, to evolve, to become a better person will never, ever forget you. You are looking out for them and you always want the best for them. And for that, they will remember you forever. And that's one thing that can leave a legacy in your life. So the very first thing that you could think about as a woman who is appealing and ideal to put on your bucket list is mentor other people. Look around you. Do you see young ones growing up? Look around you. Do you have maybe your cousins or, people that need your help to mentor them, to help them grow up, mature, and become ideal? Do that. And those people will never, ever forget you. That's the very first thing you could think about putting on your bucket list. The second thing you would want to put on your bucket list is creating something that's lasting. And when we talk about something that's lasting, we're not saying go save the world and do a million things. Pick one thing. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to start a business that can be generational. You tell yourself, what I'm starting today, I'm not the only one who's going to benefit from it. My grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and my great-great-great-grandchildren are going to benefit from that. Start something that's generational. Build something up. Work on something that's going to last for a very, very long time. You could think of a business that could last for a long time and can benefit your children, your grandchildren, and the people to come, and also the community. And think about, maybe it's a book. Write a book about whatever it is that maybe your life experience. And whenever people look at that book, they'll look at it and they'll be like, you left your legacy. That's another thing you can put on your bucket list. The third thing you can put on your bucket list, this is something very important, ladies. Work to build strong relationships. And this can never be overemphasized. You want to close your eyes and see your life fading, and the people that you loved genuinely, intentionally, will be around you. And even if they are not there, you will look back and be able to see that you had relationships that lasted. That does not mean you have to have the whole world love you, or the whole entire family love you, the whole generation to love you. It's not possible. As human beings, we have limits. You have people that will like you, and you have people that might not like you so much. But whenever you decide to have a relationship with a person, to build a friendship with a person, be intentional and let it be a strong relationship. You could, maybe you're like people like me, who is very, not so good with, not so extroverted. You are not so outgoing. Like you are always in the background. But even then, make it a goal to cultivate very strong relationships. Is it between you and your family members, your immediate family members, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, especially if you still have parents, your cousins, your aunties. And if you choose to have friends, be intentional about it. Build friendships and relationships that are strong and lasting. That will leave a legacy in your entire life. Endeavor to build strong relationships. If you choose to befriend a person and you look at their character and you tell yourself, what, I like the qualities that she has. How can I walk into her life, be a friend, and make her better? So that's another thing you can put on your bucket list. So let's pause, go for a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the next 2 things that you can put on your bucket list. Welcome back. Let's continue. We jump straight into the fourth thing you can put on your bucket list. And the fourth thing you can put on your bucket list is overcoming your fears. When you're living your life, sometimes there are people that learn from you that you don't even know that they are learning from you. They see how you deal with your battles. They see how you overcome the challenges that come your way. They see how you show, your strength whenever you are faced with something that is scary. Whenever you overcome those fears, people around you, some that you don't even know, look and they want to learn from you. So as you live as a woman, endeavor, tell yourself, what, I am going to put on my bucket list to always overcome my fears. It comes and you face it the way it should be, with lots of courage. That's a fourth point. Overcome your fears. That can be put on your bucket list. Be a kind of a woman who always endeavors to overcome her fears. And that is going to be a perfect example to other people around you, even those that you might not even realize that they have a chance. They look at you and they learn from the way you handle issues in your own life. Let's go to the fifth one. The fifth point or thing that you can put on your bucket list is to explore, travel and explore. Tell yourself, I want to visit this place, I want to visit this place. That's not bad. You can put that on your bucket list, and that will actually leave a legacy as well. Tell yourself you're going to explore, you're going to travel, and you're going to learn so many things from where you will choose to go. That's a fifth point. Our sixth point is act with courage. This one works hand in hand with fear, overcoming your fears. So act with courage, being courageous as a woman. And there are so many moments when a woman needs courage. And sometimes there are moments when no one can actually see and no one can actually know that it's taking you courage to actually just get up and keep going. Because as a woman, just like men, we all have battles that we might be fighting and no one actually knows about it. So while you use your courage to act and to do things and to carry on with your life, that will leave an impact. You're going to have people that spent time with you and that got to know you and that got a chance to really interact with you, and they'll look back and say, I want to be like her. I want to act with so much courage. So endeavor as a woman to always act with courage. So we said this works hand in hand with fear. So we said always endeavor to overcome your fear, and now we're saying act with courage. That's something you can put on your bucket list. We move on to starting a tradition. You can think about starting something of your own, and this also works hand in hand with building something that's lasting. You can look around, maybe look at your heritage and some of the things that you learned from your parents. Which one of them would you love to carry with you, and maybe inculcate that in your children, and let your children come inculcate that in their children, and it will be carried over like that. Ladies, it feels so good to sit back and say, my mom always said, it's like your mother taught me something, maybe something she learned from her mother. So that's like your heritage. So you could think about put a tradition or a ritual, a family, something you've learned from your family, from your heritage. Put it on your bucket list and endeavor to do that. And that's going to leave a legacy. You're going to have people to refer to you and say, oh, I had a cousin, oh, I had an auntie, or my mom always said 1, 2, 3. And that will stay for a very, very long time. Let's take another short break, and we're back to finish off this video. Welcome back. Let's finish off with our video. In this video, we are talking about what are some of the things that you can put on your bucket list. So the next point I'm about to talk about is very important, ladies. And you can choose to put on your bucket list to be a woman who's learned to forgive herself and people around. One thing about forgiving yourself, it's you giving yourself a chance to start over. As we live life as young ones, or as you grow, you will see that you stumble in so many things, so many times. You will stumble and you will make mistakes, and you will do things that will make you even, feel so bad about yourself. But in moments like that, you can make it a goal. You can actually put that on your bucket list and tell yourself, I will live my life as a woman who has learned to forgive herself and other people. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to always just accept what is as it is, so that you can move on and look forward to something else that might be coming. So we're saying, put it on your bucket list to always forgive yourself, because you will stumble, which will happen. It's inevitable to make mistakes. It's inevitable to mess up. It's inevitable to make wrong decisions. And sometimes it's not that you haven't tried. We try so hard to do what is right, but it's inevitable for us to make mistakes. And it's also inevitable for other people to hurt us or to do things that might not be what we'd want them to do. But make it a goal. Put it on your bucket list to always learn to forgive yourself and forgive people around you. That is liberating. Forgiving yourself is liberating. It will give you so much freedom. You'll be able to make decisions that are going to help you to be, happy, knowing that, you've accepted the fact that you make mistakes, but you've also learned to forgive yourself and be able to move on. The second point we want to look at is try to endeavor to live a moral, upright life. Set goals that will show that you're living a very moral life. Like you have goals to do what is right. Like we just said previously, it's not always easy to do what is right, but make it your goal to always try to do what is right in whatever situation you might be in. Now, you've made it this far, and I'm very glad you've made it this far. We have come to the end of this video, and really encouraging to be here with you. So I'm now coming to just introduce the last point. Now, you've made it this far. You have come this far, and I'm very grateful that you watched all the way up to here. And here is the last one. This one is the must-have. Let your passion and your values motivate you when it comes to making a bucket list. It's essential for you as a woman to have things that you're looking forward to do in your life before you close your eyes. And I'm calling closing your eyes, I'm calling it like that because it's death and nobody likes it. So there are things that you need to put. It's essential, it's important, it's vital for you as a woman to have a list of things that you want to do before you go. And especially if you're already a mother with a daughter in your life or a son, you want to have a bucket list. You want to have things that you want to do that are going to leave a legacy. So the very last point I'll tell you is let your values, your passion, things you love, things you're passionate about, motivate you when it comes to make a bucket list. So what is on your bucket list? This is the end of the video, and I'm glad you've made it this far. We hope to see you in the next one. It's bye for now.